Alrighty, let's get ready for this episode of Denver Disaster. This one should actually be fun because we love. Holy shit, the Bengals won! Holy fuck! That means the guy can finally come off his roof! Wait, the Dolphins came back and won too? The Redskins won? Holy fuck. What the hell happened this week? No one? This should mean Denver should have an easy shot at winning. This week in the Denver Disaster, we had to face up against the Chargers at home. And guess what finally happened to Denver Broncos football? We actually won. We actually did it, and on a game-winning field goal, too. We finally got to be on the other side of what it's like to win on a game-winning field goal this year. It was so amazing. This is just gonna be this was just a great game. I mean, Drew Lock got to play and everything. He was looking unstoppable for a fourth of the game. But that's all that matters. Courtland Sutton was looking unstoppable for a fourth of the game, too. He was amazing. Yes. So we started out with a punt, but that was okay because we forced them to punt. But then we got a touchdown. Drew Lock's first career NFL touchdown, and it was a glorious one-handed catch by Courtland Sutton. I was so hyped at this moment, especially having to watch a Chiefs game in what was a massacre, because John Gruden doesn't know what he's doing, and then we got an interception, and then we had the ball in prime position, and then Drew Lock got another touchdown to Courtland Sutton, and that made it 14-0, and then they would actually make a field goal. The Chargers making field goals. It's weird, but it can happen. Apparently, we would then get stopped, but it was all right. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's also. Oh right. Now then, using the Denver Broncos quarterback checklist, we can confirm that Drew Lock is in fact a Denver quarterback, as he is both white and over 6 foot, so it's all right. And also, he did a special thing for his coordination. He completed an ultimate Broncos move. Well, actually, no, it's more of an Eagles move, considering about that one play that cost me a week in fantasy, man. And so, on his first career completion was for 5 yards. The only problem was it was a 3rd and 6, so we had to punt. That was the opening drive ender. It was pretty great, but then we got a field goal to go up 17-3, so we were looking fine. McManus hit it from 31. Then we traded punts, but it was all right. And then the Chargers kind of went down the field in about 20 seconds, because Mike Williams in one play. Yeah. So it's 10-17, but don't worry, we have the ball. So, we get it all the way down to midfield. We got it. We got it. We got it on the Chargers 47. We're with 1 second left. Darn right, we can do this. Send McManus out there. This is Denver. There's literally no chance that they profit off this. Let him kick the field. Ooh, what's that? What's that? Sorry, I just got a call from Vic Fangio. He said we're not kicking it. We're just gonna heave it up to Courtland Sutton because apparently Vic Fangio had Courtland Sutton starting in his fantasy league this week, and he kind of needs the points, considering that it's a crucial win for him for playoff seeding coming in about next week for him. So Yeah, we ended up doing a 33-yard pass to Cortland Sutton, which did absolutely nothing except for fantasy owners. At the half, 17-10. We're still fine. We're still fine. We choked away the lead early, but it's fine. Now, there would be 4 contiguous punts. This is where Denver starts to suck, but because not only did we get stopped the first 2 times, they would score a touchdown to tie it up in about 2.5 minutes, which was bad. And then Drew Lock would decide to throw his first career interception at the worst possible time. But then don't worry, it is the Chargers, so they can't make field goals, and they did not make a singular field goal within the very next drive when it went 4 plays, 1 yard. Pretty great. And then we would get a field goal to take a 20-17 lead. It was pretty great, not gonna lie. Especially since it was McManus making it, and Drew Lock was actually looking sort of good. But then, great. Chargers have the ball, yada yada yada. 3rd and 11 on their own 24. There's no way that the 10-yard, right? It's 4th and 1. There's no way that they get there. Derek Wolfe was injured. Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear. That's all right. There was a false start penalty because, of course, it was. 4th and 6. We got another false start. All right, it's 4th and 11. They screwed themselves back into a corner. There's no. Ooh. Mike Williams would get a 38-yard reception to bring it into the 2-minute warning. It's 1st and 10 at the Denver 38. We would stop them for only 4 yards. We would stop them for only 5 yards. It's 3rd and 1. They would. Then Justin Simmons would come in with a clutch tackle on the right side of the field. By the way, did I not mention that that the TV didn't actually cut in until about until the 3rd and 1. You know, when it actually happened with like 1 minute left. Yeah, that's what happened. Anyway, now it's 4th and 1. They try to get us to jump. We don't jump. So now they have to send in the field goal unit with 14 seconds left. Now, normally, I would be getting very upset right now because normally when we're in this situation, we only have a 2 or less point lead. But, we don't. So, we don't need the checklist because it's incomplete. Because, well, they made the field goal, but then Denver, on the kickoff, Devontae Spencer takes it 26 yards all the way to the Denver 28. So now then, we have some good field position, and by that I mean 3 yards above where we should start. And now we have 2 timeouts, 9 seconds left. We're looking fine. And the announcers, the commentators, they're like, they gotta knee it. You gotta play they're playing for overtime. They got to. Yeah, they're just gonna send Drew Lock out there to take a knee. There's no way that they have time to get a handoff off. There should be no reason why they should be throwing this. Like they were saying, there's no way that they should honestly be trying to win the game with 9 seconds left and 2 timeouts. And I'm just over here thinking, bruh. Okay, Boomer, you don't get this. This is the NFL. Literally anything can happen solely because the refs will just make some magic up. Like, did you not watch the Bears game? I know what magical bullshit looks like. Which was reincarnated in favor for Auburn. So I know what 9 seconds can do. Especially when you have 2 timeouts. And then magic happens. Drew Lock throws it to Cortland Sutton, and it's incomplete. For a depressing scenes considering there's only 3 seconds left, but it's all right because there we got some defensive pass interference on Casey Hayward. Darn right, darn right, you can't do anything. So that's a 37-yard penalty all the way to the LA 35. And McManus, who wasn't allowed to attempt the game-winning field goal on the other half, well, I mean, just it would be a record-breaking field goal on the other half. He now has to come in and kick the game winner from 53. So now then, and the thing was, as we snap it, no one, literally no one, not even Brandon McManus or the holder are ready. The ball gets snapped, McManus kicks it, and it goes through the uprights, and it's good. There was a timeout, but we got it all. But the thing was, at this point, everyone's feeling really confident. Like, I'm feeling like we have this in the bag because McManus just made the field goal, and he wasn't even ready. So I'm like, yeah, well, he's gonna make it when he is ready. And I was right because McManus kicked it straight through the uprights to get Drew Lock his first career win against the Chargers. It was magical. The only problem was Derek Wolfe is now done for the year, and Von Miller didn't play. But anyway, Drew Lock was looking pretty fine. 18 for 28, 134 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, 0 sacks. No sacks. Philip Lindsay only had like 58 yards on 17 carries. Cortland Sutton came up big. 4 receptions, 74 yards, 2 touchdowns. And Deshaun Hamilton, well, he had 3 targets and only 2 receptions. The third target, he dropped a wide open pass. There was no one within like 7 yards of him on a 3rd and 11. He has an easy first down if he catches it, and he drops it. I don't get it. Anyway, he had 2 receptions for 12 yards. His long was 5. And anyway, Derek Wolfe, he was big. He had 2 sacks and 5 total tackles. He did great. He did absolutely amazing. Such a shame to see him go for the season. But anyway, he won a game. We won. We're now 4-8. We're no longer dead last in our division. We are 3rd. That's what really matters. That's what truly matters. Oh, yeah, and also that's right. Yeah, also in this week, the Bengals, Redskins, and Dolphins all won. So I don't know what was going on this week, but something was. And also, Eagles fans, how do they lose to the Dolphins? Like, how do the Eagles lose to the Dolphins? It makes no sense. The Dolphins punter was looking better throwing than Carson Wentz in that game. That's how bad it was. Meanwhile, I hate to say this, but Jason Sanders had better hands than over half your receivers. Eagles. How do you lose? But anyway, now, next week we'll be facing Houston. I'm not looking forward to that. I'm not. But you know what? With our 4th win of the season, we are saved from disaster, as not only have we doubled the wins that Adam Rank projected us to get, but also We are no longer going to get the worst record in franchise history under the NFL banner in a 16-game season, as our worst record ever under those circumstances are 4-12, and we are 4-8, which means we are saved. That's all that matters, and truly all that matters. And also the fact that we have Drew Lock now, and also the fact that they are better than the Nuggets, basically, with this win, because at least they don't have a man that will that will choke away the lead when they're down by 3. McManus scores more threes than Jamal Murray. That's fitted facts right now on a weekly basis. That's how it works anyway. So ends another episode of Days
The
of
Denver
Ostias.
Disaster.
The no charges.